Hi guys, welcome to the parent pickup line. Today is Tuesday. It is the 10th? Yeah, I believe it's the 10th. 11th. It's the 11th, January 11th. That's the extent of my day today. I have been extremely sluggish today. I've been a little slow. It's when you seem to hit a wall and you know you have a lot to do, but you're just tired. Yeah, that's my day today. I got a lot done today, but yeah, I just feel really slow, real slow. I shipped off a bunch of kits today. I started recording a little bit today. I actually got a really cute idea from a friend, Lisa. So Lisa, if you're watching this, shout out to you. She gave me this idea for a Valentine's Day project. And I'll just show you. Lost my crochet hook. Okay, so it's a pattern from Bernat or Yarn Inspirations, but it's this cute little pillow pouch. And I think the pillow pouch in this pattern, it just calls for you to stuff cotton or polyfill inside of it. But Lisa had this great idea to put dryer softener sheets inside, and what she does with her little heart-shaped pouches is she puts them in her clothing drawers, and it keeps everything smelling really good. And I just had this whole idea when I'm looking at this. I'm like, why couldn't you just stuff it with like potpourri or some really nice smelling something or other, and then it just becomes this really nice smelling pouch that you can place wherever you need things to smell better, or be more refreshed, whether that's at your work desk or in your clothes closet, or just kind of like in your living room or in any room of your house, or your car. Your car would be a great place to put a little like scented pillow pouch kind of thing. So I have gotten this far on one side so far. I want to make a demo before I actually make a tutorial for it, but this is where I'm at so far. Nothing special, though I did notice that the pattern calls for a size E crochet hook, like a really thin one, the 3.5 millimeter. So if you have an issue working with really, really thin crochet hooks, I'm going to try to figure that out for you on possibly using like an H or 5 or 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. That's a little bit easier to hold for those of you who struggle with the really, really thin crochet hooks. Though I understand why they wanted thin, because they want the stitches to be tight. They don't want you to be able to see through it. So like, I get it, especially since I love stuffed animals, and you want to make stuffed animals with smaller crochet or thinner crochet hooks for the same reason, making your stitches tighter so you can't see through them. So I'm excited about that project. I really want to focus on a couple Valentine's projects. I got called out during a crafters gathering. They're like, what Valentine's projects do you have coming up? And I was like, gosh, I haven't really focused on Valentine's Day because I've been so focused on trying to complete unfinished tutorials from last year that have just kind of rolled over. And again, with me having such limited amounts of tutorials per week or per month, right? One a week, it fills up really, really fast, especially when I have tutorials roll over, and then I forget about key events or holidays, and I'm like, crap, I need to do a better job at remembering upcoming holidays and prepping for those early. That way I can have a fun activity, a fun project in the works long before that holiday hits. That way we have enough time to make it so it's ready for that holiday. So I have 2 Valentine's projects in mind, in the works, and I'm hoping that they can be really, really easy projects so we can whip those up quickly. This is going to be one of them, and then I have another one that I will show off in another video. But because my Friday tutorials are already really taken up for the month of January. These Valentine's Day projects, I think I'm going to just stick them in as a Tuesday tutorial. I'm going to end up doubling up my tutorials for 2 weeks. There'll be 2 videos coming out each week, and one will be a Valentine's Day video and the other will be the regular weekly tutorial. So I'm just going to have to do that in order to get projects done in time for us to be able to accomplish them before Valentine's Day. So it's not a big deal. Just going to try to make them easier projects so I can get through them faster and make sure I can still get to my regular tutorials. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, so that's one of them. I'll show off the other one in another video. But this week I am doing the Sedona baby blanket. I have sold out of over half of my kits. So if you are wondering if you want to get one, I would jump on that before they're gone, because when these kits are gone, I really do not believe I have a way of restocking them. So yeah, if you want one, make sure you get one. But I will be talking about them during Friday's tutorial as well. So you have a little bit of time. But yeah, like I said, over half of them are gone already. And one color is definitely selling a little bit better than the other color. So that one might be gone sooner. So if you have a preference, you might definitely want to hop on that. Going to my website, crochetwithtiffany.com. That's where I have my kits. And then, so that's this week. Next week is Warm Up America. I actually have what are they doing? It's called a Facebook Live. They do a lot of their community engagement on Facebook, and they're going to be doing a Facebook Live on their channel, and I'm going to be featured in it, where they're going to be introducing my campaign. And then my campaign video will go live on Friday, where I tell you the Kickstarter, we've started the new campaign, what we'll be making, the shipping address information for you to ship all of your donations to, and when the campaign will end, and then also when we will regroup, or I'll have another meeting with Warm Up America, and they will reveal to me the numbers that were accomplished. So that's really, really cool too. And that's happening Tuesday of next week. I will give more information in my YouTube community. I'll put it in the YouTube community tab, all that information about when and where, if you would like to see that happen live and in action. That would be fun. That'd be really cool. And then the week after that, fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed, the week after that, so next week, Warm Up America, the week after that, I'm hoping that I can have the campfire cardigan done. I chiseled away at that a little bit more today. I'm done with one sleeve. I need to work on the other one. And then I have the hood and the border that ties everything, closes everything off. So that's where I'm at right now. Really excited about that. So I'm hoping I can have the campfire cardigan be the tutorial for the last week in January. And then I'll have this guy, this little pouchy thing, hopefully next week. And then the week after that, with the campfire cardigan, I'm hoping to have my second Valentine project. So got things in the works, got things going. For my website, I have a whole section on there. It's that I really want to dedicate it to like classes in session, and just kind of having it be about stitches and all sorts of stitches. I have so many crochet books, and it over just different stitches. And my goal is to put most of those, if not all of those stitches, on my website in slow motion, saying the name of it, how many, what the stitch count or multiple chain count requirement is for those stitches, and then just kind of show everything off. So if you're an absolute beginner, just picked up a crochet hook, you can go on there and see the beginning stitches and see how you do that in slow motion and really, really close. And then I'm also going to go into other easy stitches and then intermediate stitches. And I know there are some advanced stitches out there, though I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel like advanced stitches are just easy or intermediate stitches that have been manipulated, I guess is the right word for that. You just take those stitches and you do different things with them. So they're the same stitches. So, I mean, expert level is more of you just know what you're just manipulating other stitches. So if there is a specific pattern that's definitely an expert level and it's something different than an intermediate, then I'll absolutely put that on there. But I'm not really thinking there is any like expert level patterns. It's really just kind of intermediate. I'll look into it, but anyways, the whole point of this section is going to be to show you all of the different stitches in slow motion and super close up. And then eventually I will divide those up by grouping multiple stitch count requirements, because, and here's the trick, if you wanted to combine multiple stitches together in a project, say a blanket, you wanted to make a blanket and you wanted to use 5 different crochet stitch patterns in the same blanket, you have to make sure that they all have the same stitch count requirement that will work for that stitch. And if you can do that, then they will work and it looks beautiful and it works up great. But I feel like some people don't know that requirement or that step that's super important, and they just try to combine stitches that they think will look pretty together, but they don't have the same count requirement, so one ends up being really funky or just doesn't work at all. So I would love to do that in this section, is kind of group things together by stitch count requirement also. That way people can do that. That would be really cool. Or at least explain that process. Yeah, something. There's so much I want to do with my website and really just use it as a resource and complement my YouTube channel, because there are some projects that I love to do on YouTube, but I have noticed that some people want to dive straight into the project before doing the basics, learning the basics, and then they get frustrated and they get upset with either themselves or get upset with the video that it wasn't explaining enough, or that there wasn't enough instruction, or that it was not helpful enough. And it's like, okay, you've got to crawl before you walk, and you've got to walk before you run. And some people want to just dive into the projects, and some projects you can do that and some you can't. So I want to be able to reference my YouTube, or I want to reference my website for my YouTube channel, for my YouTube videos. That way people can see things more organized. It's much cleaner. It's easier to find what you're looking for than just going to my YouTube channel, checking videos, and then scrolling. So I'm really excited about this resource. Oh, there's so much fun and amazing things happening right now, and I'm really excited. I think things are starting to smooth over, but I mean, the amount of work going into everything is just a lot right now, because I'm taking my business and I'm leveling it up threefold, and it's really cool what I'm doing. But in order to establish these things, it takes a lot of time, such as my website. It just takes so much time putting little piece by little piece into it to make it its full potential, its full thing. And with this particular project, I don't think it'll ever be complete, but it'll always, I just want to have things in place for me to fall back on. Like, oh, you don't know how to do a half double crochet stitch? Check this out. Look at my website, go to the basics, go to the class, a reference point. And then my memberships, that's been really awesome. That's continuing to grow as people are figuring out how to join. And if they would like to be a part of my membership program, that's been really cool. Just getting more comfortable with that and enjoying that so much. And then also my kits. Now that I have kits, it's just having that resource of being able to get you materials if you struggle to get materials. And there's all these ideas in my head that I'm really excited to make this whole crochet experience better for you, more fun and enjoyable and easy. And I'm listening to a lot of things that you guys struggle with, and I'm listening to a lot of questions and concerns, and being able to provide solutions and answers to those has just been, it's been incredible. It's been really, really motivating, but it's also, it's a lot of work just to get it established. So yeah, it's been a good Tuesday though. Good Tuesday. I think I'm just going to go home and chill out hard today. That sounds really good to me. And then pick it up tomorrow. Tomorrow, new day. Tomorrow I'm working on new projects and probably more recording for sure. All right, guys, I hope you have a beautiful Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining me today with the Parent Pickup Line, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.